All right, take 27. Welcome back to Dylar's Twi'lek Tactics, everybody. In this Eternal Evolution video, we're going to be discussing Deesa Caves. We're going to discuss the game mode in general, why it's important, etc., etc., etc. We're going to run through on my free-to-play account, and then we're going to run through on my main account to show you the difference in game or the zone mechanics, zone boss mechanics. And I'm going to show you how I beat stage 12, which is kind of a roadblock for most players because the boss throws us a curveball. So, Deesa Caves, what is it? It is a game mode on the perimeter, which you see right here on my screen. So, these three over here, Sincera, Marsh, Terradome, and Deesa, give you goodies that you're going to want to do every day. And you get 3 attempts per day to do each one of these. And you can buy... As you see right here, I'm circling it. It's way up there, way up there. You see these stamina refreshes. You can buy an amount of these, which I already bought. And then the amount you can buy is determined on your progression in the story mode. So the further along you are in the story mode, the more of those you're going to be able to buy. But keep in mind, don't just take the slider and slide it all the way to the end, because the cost ramps up. I'm at the point now where I can buy a bunch for 500 crystals each? No, too expensive. Too expensive. Not doing that. Nope, too expensive. I see what you did there.
Dare you? How dare you?
I stop at the 300s, so it ramps up, and then it's 300 piece, and then you'll see it just starts going crazy. So make sure you buy some of these with crystals every day. With the excess crystals you have, don't go broke or anything. And the reason why Deesa Caves is so important is because this is where you get your gear. You get actually a lot of character pulls, I guess. These are shard pulls, or cards, 4 shards, 2 pull. They give you food, basically, and you can pick what faction you want to pull from, and you can redeem those for basically blue common characters, and then you crunch them into your elites and your SSSs, and you make super tunes. And then it gives you, these are upgrade materials for your gear. And as you see, the gear you get is going to be better the higher you go. Here it's blue and purple, yellow and purple. And as you see, the amounts go up, and the chance, well, here's the chances, but the amount you can get goes up each time until now you got a chance at 0 to 1, and you can get 2 to 3. And you can go all the way up to where I am in my main account. And pretty much I get guaranteed a white piece of gear for every attempt I make. And then I get red pieces too. And I get a lot of food and a lot of upgrade materials. Although it's not a whole lot of upgrade materials when you're upgrading immortal gear or legendary gear. Whatever. White gear, we'll call it. So let's discuss the boss right now. We're actually going to try Step 8. I don't think I've tried Step 8. What you're going to do, and this is my team, and this is the boss. He's basically a big crab, but he's a cool looking crab, right? And what he's going to do is you're going to pew him, and actually, I might not be able to beat him. Let's go back one, just because I don't want to have to waste too much of your time. So you're going to pew him, and actually we'll just start it up. So you get your first 3, these purple ones, free each day. And then let's not use any stamina things. Let's keep that banked. So let's go. Boom. So this boss, you're going to want to bring in characters that do multi-hits, aka Taylor and Sorietta, which I have right here. And in the end game, or if you want to spend a little money, Emma. This is the game mode where Emma shines. Now you see right now, the boss, it's got a bubble on it, and that bubble you have to hit so many times. I think it's 23. Before it reaches the perimeter around the screen, or you die. So here we go, we're pewing, and there's 3 break modes, as you see, or break points. One at the beginning, that's what, like 90%, 50%, and 10%. And every time it hits that break point, he's going to put up his shield, and the process is going to repeat. As you see, not that hard for me to just whip through this guy with these characters, which kind of makes me regret not trying stage 8, but at least this way we're going to be done real quick. And this is pretty much going to be straightforward all the way. This is kind of the mechanics as they are all the way until you reach stage 12 or level 12, whatever you want to call it. And that's where the boss says, no, we're going to make it more difficult for you. So let's just get this last little bit down. You're going to give me my gear. And again, this is the free-to-play account. And then we're going to go look at footage on my main account. So here we go. You can click on the gear on this screen and you can lock it. Like defense health boots, I don't know. Crit rate health gloves, those might have a use actually. Attack crit rate gloves, yes please daddy like. Okay, so that is going to be Deesa Caves up until this step right here, right? And this is where you want to be because you're going to be getting a guaranteed, I do believe it is a guaranteed chance to get white gear. And you can start getting white gear at level 10. So bring in your heroes that do multi-attacks. Taylor, Sorietta, Emma, if you got her. Botmart. Botmart is another good one. Basically, all the hunters do a lot of good multi-attacks. Except for, don't use the summoner that's a hunter. But just use the ones I told you. Bring a healer and bring a tank. But now, let us switch over to my main account. And this footage is going to run through, and it's basically just going to show you the team. I'm going to pause it throughout to give you guys a little commentary. So this is not where I was when I started clearing stage 12. So for full transparency, before you ask, well, how strong do they got to be, etc., etc., my character started clearing stage 12, and barely, I mean like 5 seconds of stage 12. I think I had Crete at level 160, and there for the most part they were all the tier that they were at, but majority of these guys were at level 159. So 159, around 160, if you've got the good gear already and you're, highly evolved, you should be able to start getting down tier 12. So here's my characters. I'm just going to run through them real quick just so you can see how they're geared when I was doing it. Because I want you to see everything. Like there's Crete's got 20. Taylor's got exclusive 10, I do believe. Randall has exclusive 10. I think Sorietta had a really low exclusive actually. Yep. Exclusive 10. So they do have some development.
Need a hand?
Serena. You might not have Serena, but if you're at stage 12, you got Serena. And her, keep in mind, I have at exclusive 20 on your Serena. She's one of the elite characters that you do want at exclusive 20. See, there you go. Sorietta's at 9, and his gear was mostly red. So, I am currently on stage 13, but stage 12 is when the mechanics are going to get a little wonky. So, what do I want? Come on. What are you doing? Why wouldn't you use the full 10? Come on, Dialer. So right now, off the bat, you want to take Taylor off auto. Just for his first auto. And the reason why is because you've already tried it. You know why. Because the boss is going to summon a healing bug at these 3 breakpoints. So not only do you got to be able to bring down the shield, not only do you got to out DPS his damage, but if you want to beat the clock, you got to kill the bug. And to do that, as soon as you come into battle, take Taylor and put him on manual. And when his ultimate comes up, you're going to want to put him right here. See these bones? See these bones right there? These bones? Put him right there by the bones and then put him back on auto because he's not going to move from there. Because that is where the bug is going to spawn. And now you just let it go. You let it roll. Right now it's just the same old thing. Taylor is automatically going to hit the bug. You don't got to target him. And you see, as soon as the shield comes down, which we're going to get it down because I'm running Taylor and Sorietta. Now, there. So, you see, as soon as, and this is what I had to do to beat it. Eventually, you're going to out DPS it. You won't have to turn Sorietta on manual. But as soon as the bubble comes up and Sorietta does her ultimate, turn her ultimate off. Because if you don't do that, Sorietta is going to continue to focus on the boss with her ultimate. And now, as you see right here, the healing bug is up. So you're going to see some green proton beams going from him to the boss, and he actually heals for quite a bit. So Taylor is going to pew-pew him at different rates depending on where he is in his skill rotation. But the reason why Sorietta, you turned her ultimate off after she used it, is you're going to use your Sorietta to target that healing bug to get it down as quick as possible. So, and then you're going to rinse repeat. As soon as the healing bug is dead, which it's going to be right now after Sorietta kills it, now you're going to turn Sorietta's ultimate back on because you don't want to waste time. And Sorietta's going to target the boss. So the boss is going to do normal things now. Now it's just the same old fight that you're used to. You're going to leave. Taylor's going to keep ramping up his damage because that's what he does. And you're just going to watch it. Basically, at this point, you're going to be watching the clock. So there's a 4-minute fight. As you see, 1 minute gone. You want to get at least 25% per minute. So I'm well above the clock. But when I first was able to beat this, it literally came down to 1 to 5 seconds until I put more levels. As you see, that was back when these guys were mostly 159. And obviously, maybe their gear got a little bit better since then. But when they were all right before that Rubalite choke point, they barely, with the skin of their teeth, beat this. And you're going to want to beat this because these at stage 12 and higher, it's guaranteed for 1 white piece of gear per attempt. There's the bug. As you see, Taylor actually whacked him right when he came out. So Sorietta killed him between Taylor and Sorietta in 1 volley each. They killed the bug very, very quickly. Basically, it came out, it died, it did nothing, and that's what you want to happen as well. And again, as you saw, I took Sorietta, I put her ultimate back on auto. So now the team is once again full auto. You're just watching. You're just enjoying the show until the last break point, and you're going to repeat the cycle all over again. You're going to take Sorietta after she does her ultimate, turn it off, manually target the bug till dead, turn your ultimate back to auto, and get your gear. Very simple. But I've had people ask me what my strategy is for stage 12, and this is it. Keep in mind as well that I am running Crete, so your mileage may vary. I am running Crete. I do have a beefy Sorietta. My Randall and my Taylor are immoral, quite nice. So just keep at it until you can get it down with your roster. So here, one last time. After Sorietta does the ultimate, turn her ultimate on to manual, and then manually target that healing bug with Sorietta's ultimate until it's dead. Leave Taylor. Taylor's going to do his thing. And then turn it back on and carry on. Straightforward, guys. This is the team. You know, it's other than Crete, it is a very free-to-play team. There's no Emma. There's no SSS characters other than Crete, but with a really beefy artist, you're gonna need a beefy one because he is gonna have to put out damage because Crete does put out decent damage, right? So keep at it until you can get it. If you can't do it at 159 with whatever characters you got, just wait until you got them a little bit higher. But you can use that strategy. You're probably gonna have Taylor. You're gonna have Sorietta if you're at stage 12. So you can use this yourself to guarantee yourself some fine loots. So with that, I hope you enjoyed it. I didn't ramble on too bad. Yeah, this was a fun one. So any comments, concerns, questions, guys, please put them down in the comments below. I read every comment. As well, in the description is the link to my Discord, my Twitch, which I haven't been on my Twitch in forever, but the link's still there. There's the link to the opening and closing Darth Talon, Darth Maul video segments, and there's also the download link for Eternal Evolution. I almost said the wrong name. If you do like this game or you think it's cool, which it is, click on the link which is attached to my name and give it a whirl. So, till next time, guys. Love ya. Cheers. Peace. Bye-bye. Now lick that saber, baby. Oh, hopefully that doesn't get me demonetized. Damn. All right.